Co-provided by PixelJam Games. Have you ever been playing any of those ever so popular rail shooters with low polygonal graphics and thought, wouldn't it be great if this could play at a double-digit frame rate? Well, with Ex-Zodiac you have your answer. This is a recently launched Kickstarter project which I'll get into after I talk about the game more. What I've played is the same demo that you can get on Steam, which has 2 levels. I played with a gamepad, but if you're using a keyboard you'll definitely need to rebind. Gameplay is probably what you'd expect from the looks of it, always moving forward, but you have a boost too. You can reposition yourself around the screen to aim, you can tilt to avoid certain obstacles and do a aileron roll. Holding the fire button allows you to lock onto one or more enemies with a number of shots based on how many missiles you have. These missiles are pickups that drop from some enemies. Health can also be picked up to restore your shield. You have 4 lives per level and there is at least 1 checkpoint in these. Even just from the 2 levels, there's a good variety in enemy type with groups of small flyers, turrets, helicopters and things that shoot orbs at you. There's at least one aspect of the level that goes into the boss's mechanics. In Allura, crabs knock over wind turbines, so you either shoot them to prevent it or boost fast enough to avoid being hit. Then, one of the boss's moves is cutting down rows of wind turbines which you'll have to boost to avoid. Whereas in Mission 2, icicles may come out of the ground and some enemies shoot strings of fireballs, with the boss of this level dropping fire-blowing pillars. Upon completing a level, it shows how many of the total enemies you destroyed, so you can try to get a better result. Graphically, it's intentionally an old polygonal style that looks quite nice in high definition, but you can change the aspect ratio and drop the resolution to retro. I like the designs of some enemies like the dancing missile launcher and the bosses especially. Certain projectiles or explosions are done with sprites. The entire game is being made by Ben Hickling, but the soundtrack is composed by Plus Tech, which results in a really fun sound that again goes for a retro feel, but with modern convenience. There's quite a few options as you can change the frame rate from 15, 20, 30 and up to 60 FPS. In just these 2 levels I've enjoyed fun level mechanics and enemy types. I'm excited to see what future levels will bring. The Kickstarter went live just the other day and is already fully funded. There are no stretch goals, as the aim is to focus the attention on finishing the early access build of the game with an estimated date of February 2021. The early access build is for PCs and supports Windows, Mac and Linux. This build will have half the planned levels for the full game, and any plans for consoles won't begin until that is out. I'll link the Kickstarter page, the Steam page for the demo and the soundtrack in the description. Bye!
Aurora Borealis!